So now let's talk about something that's important too, because when you're carving fire agate, it's a good idea to take a piece that you're carving, and especially when it's could be a really good one, is to take a look at it and inspect it when it's dry. It'll show you any apparent problems in the stone that you couldn't see when it was wet. So it'll give you some insights on the structure of the stone also. So this piece is that piece of Slaughter Mountain that I started carving on 6/8. This was after the first session that I did on my live feeds, and now I'm going to evaluate it dry. I've already looked at it a little bit, so I have an idea what I'm going to see. And let me get a pointer here so I could show you some areas of interest. So let me see if I could zoom in a little bit. So first thing I see right off is this crack right here. There's a crack, and then as I look further, I can see this is an area where I could smooth out. It's on the edge, so it really doesn't matter. But one thing that I found real interesting is the place where that crack was in the very beginning, and you could still see it. It's still here, right? Now, in one area, it cracks down to the green layer, and it doesn't. It looks like it stopped there. But the other thing that I see here is this crack goes all the way around here, all the way here. It comes around. And so it's this whole front little area here. You can see it here too, right? So that can help things out, because that's probably where that stone had transitioned and it didn't connect. So down underneath here is probably where these two tops connect. And here's that one area where I said that this part is this color carrying through underneath here, and so that makes that little break is probably all part of this little that crust there. See the crust and the crust there and here. So this and this hopefully we'll have to peel that back to see. I already did it here a little bit. Peel it back to see where it connected. Let me see if I can wet it, and you can see how it's still brown right here. That has to come down right there. It has to come down to connect the two, but you can see it's connected here. These two are the same fire. This is that fire poking through the top, and this has brown that will probably house this is all going to connect past that one little crack there. Yeah. So you see why I thought these were two stones, because this dips down here on that side, and it looks like this goes up and comes around, and it's just a single stone. But these connect, they actually do connect down here further, which is below this cap. See that brown in between is all just chalcedony, but see, there's a crack right there. So these are all just problems you have to deal with the stone, and then comes a point where you have to make a decision, So, but before I do that, I'm gonna grind down as far as I can to get close to it to see if it goes away, because it might go away. So just like this one might go away. Maybe this is the last layer of it right here, and that's all going to be good, and it'll be a good solid color layer, and hopefully I get it to connect here. This area right here, it dips down further, and I gotta see where that comes together. It's going to be right in here somewhere. It's going to all blend together. But I think I'm too high here yet, but I don't want to take anything I don't have to. So we'll continue working this one and see what we have to do. Yeah, see that layer looks like it's way down here. See, here's this good color, and you follow it around, and it's right here. So it's under a couple millimeters. So that's it there, and then who knows what happened right here? It kind of switches back. So I think that's where this comes down. Yeah, it comes down. I bet that's what it does. Comes down here and connects. We're gonna have to work here to find out how that works over here. When we start up again, we may come down over here and try to work this area. That way, if we make a mistake, we're not going to lose the whole stone. I think we're going to work back here and see what happens. See, it's really bright fire. It's really nice. There's some really bright green. When you see that bright color like that, red, there's usually always a bright green underneath it. And then if you work it right, you could blend the green and the gold and the red all together to get that rainbow effect. This is a nice piece of rough. It was a nice window. I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this crack right here. See if that pans out. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to do here. I'm pretty sure that color, see, it connects right there. Right in there, it connects and goes up. This is, you can see there's multiple layers down there to get to this one. What is it again? See, this all comes in here and it connects right there on that layer. Right, there's even a bright one on top of it, but right there, which is beneath a whole bunch of layers right here, which will get me through, I think, that down to where this crack, you see that crack? And that crack is part of that whole top thing right here. It's all right here. All right in here, coming down into here, into this crack. So this all comes together right in here. You can follow it. And see, there's a bunch of these layers you got to take off to get past that. I think once we do that, we'll be down into this layer. You see, there's that bright green underneath that bright yellow right there. There's just a bunch of sard on top of it. The sard is that reddish agate, reddish clear agate. This right here, take that, and there's that. This right here is the same as this right here. It's the same layer. See that brightness? These ones are on. These are all on top of it. This is on top of it. And you can see here when you dry it, it's like a whole, see, the whole nother layer on top of it, because that's it. Underneath this white right here, which is probably a light little dusting of common opal. It's usually what that is. See, that's all going to peel off right there. There's that good color underneath. That's just that sard on top. There's that crack. See, this falls all the way up here. You got to take all this off to get down to there. All right, just want to share some insights with you so you can see the process. Especially this is going to be a really beautiful stone. It's going to be valuable. So you want to take your time on one of these. Pay attention. Yeah, definitely not a commercial grade stone. There's a little short one for you. Hope you got something out of it. Please like and follow my YouTube channel, and we'll do more of these.